Hi, it's Jeff here. In this video, I'm going to show you how I get the most relevant keyword content from Google that I can for a certain keyword that I'm sort of targeting with my website. Basically, Google tells you, if you know where to look, Google tells you exactly what they want with regards to content. They will tell you, the exact terms that they're looking for that is relevant to the key phrase or keyword that you're actually targeting in your article or on your website. I'm going to show you the three methods that I use, three easy, free methods that don't involve using any fancy keyword software or anything like that to get the most relevant keywords. So what I'm going to do, first of all, is pick a really broad, wide sort of keyword that isn't very specific and probably have a lot of keywords attached to it. So I'm going to search for saddles, like horse saddles, that sort of thing. I'm going to do a quick search for this. Now, um, obviously the top 10 results are what you kind of want to look at the most. Now what I do first is in the description of these websites that come up for the search term, you're going to find a lot of the most relevant terms and relevant phrases that are relevant to the search term saddles. So all you have to do is look through the descriptions and pick them out and put them on your spreadsheet, right? So the first one here, Vic Bennett saddles. There's a key phrase. Apparently he's a world famous saddle maker. I don't know anything about saddles, but he came up first, so obviously he's a key phrase that I need to look at. Tack, superior tack. Tack is horse equipment, horse gear, that sort of thing. Custom saddles. Go down to the next one here. Custom-made saddles, handcrafted saddles, Western saddles. Go down to the next one. Here's a good list. Western wear, tack, saddles, feed, ranch supply, English tack, Western tack, gift wear, Western lifestyle, things like that. And you can go through these pages and just in the descriptions, you don't even have to visit the websites and get a lot of really good relevant search terms. And these terms aren't just sort of random terms. Google's telling you right here that this is what they want. This is the relevance that you want to start with, and to get that into your content as much as you can. So let's go to one of these websites and just see what relevance really is in this case. So here's one. It's called Horse Barn. And you can see on this page that there's tons of relevant information with regards to saddles. Right here, Western wear, cowboy boots, cowboy hats, Western shirts, Western riding apparel, belts, belt buckles, Western jewelry, horse blankets, grooming stuff, feed, ranch supplies, fence posts. I mean, there's a ton of stuff in here, in this one page, that Google is saying. You search for saddles, and Google is saying, well, this website here has a ton of stuff on it that is related to saddles. So I'm going to serve this up to you as a search result. So that's exactly what they're looking for. Now that's the first way I look for keywords. It's just basically looking at what Google is telling me. It's not really difficult. You just have to observe and you have to see what's going on. Now the next thing I do is probably something that a lot of you do as well. I'm not letting you in on any secrets here. This is just basic stuff. But this is what I do. And the next thing at the bottom of a Google result frequently will be something that's called searches related to, and then your keyword here. It doesn't always come up, but usually it does. Right, and right here it's giving you a bunch of relevant key phrases to the term saddles that you just searched for. Right, so when you're designing a page or writing an article, this is the stuff you want to look at. So the Western saddles, English saddles, dressage saddles, jumping saddles, blazing saddles, that sort of thing. And of course you can search. Click there. And now you're searching for Western saddles, and you can get keywords related to Western saddles in these results as well. And start building your spreadsheet based on that. Now, the last thing I do, the third thing anyways, is click on the link here that says Show Options. Click on the plus, and you get a menu down the left side here. And it's going to give you bunch of different kinds of results. You can kind of narrow it down. And what you want to do is drill down into the keyword, into the relevant phrases to that keyword. And what I use is this thing here called the Wonder Wheel. Okay, now it's going to give you a graphical display of relevant keywords, which is really handy. So here's my search term, saddles, and around the wheel it's got all these relevant search terms. And you can drill down through these terms and get more relevance and more longer tail key phrases. Right, so you can click on, I don't know, what do you want? Western saddles. Let's click there. Then it'll give you another wheel with words and phrases that are related to, that are relevant to Western saddles, which is what we just searched for. And also on the right here, the searches change with what you click on. So it's giving you all this information. It's just feeding it to you. Right, and then we can click on, let's see, Simcoe, Western saddles for sale, Western horse saddles. Let's go there. We'll click there. It'll give us another wheel with terms that are relevant to Western saddles, which are relevant to saddles that we searched for at the beginning. So you can drill down as many wheels as you want. Right, and every time you do, every time you click on it, take that phrase and put it in your spreadsheet. Right, it's kind of like building a downline with keywords. Right, so search for each keyword and then get sort of sub-keywords and key phrases from those keywords as well. So you can go as deep as you want, doesn't matter. Horse riding saddle, horse tack, horse pads, horse saddle blankets. You click there, you get a whole other circle related to horse saddle blankets. Right, and every time you do that, your search changes up here. So if you want to just copy that, you can copy that and put it in your spreadsheet. And here as well, you have the search terms. So that's kind of the basic 3 ways that I go about getting my relevant search terms. And you can click back here to Western horse saddles, Western saddles, back up the line to saddles, right? And go back to standard view to get rid of the Wonder Wheel. And it works. You know, I write articles, and a lot of them get highly ranked. In fact, there's one I wrote a while ago that's actually still on there, I think. I targeted MLM autoresponder as a search term, which is, says here's 1 to 10 of about almost 9.6 million searches, search results for MLM autoresponder. And this is me at number 1. This is my article. It's been there for a while, so obviously it's doing its job. So this stuff works, you know, and it's really easy. You don't have to spend all this money on keyword density calculators and key phrase analyzers and this and that. All Google wants is quality content that's relevant to itself. Right? If you have an article that's titled, I don't know, horse saddles in Wyoming, right? And then you have content on your page that has information on where the best place to get your haircut is in Saskatoon or something. Then Google's going to look at that and go, well, it's kind of related, but it's not related. Like, we're not going to rank you very highly for the title of your page. So there you go. Just write quality content that's relevant to itself. Use Google. Just use Google to get the information and get the keywords for your articles. It's not that difficult. So there you go. That's my video, and that's the top 3 ways that me personally, might not work for you, but it works for me. 3 ways that I get my best keywords for Google. Thanks a lot.